Welcome back everybody. So this is gonna be a quick update video for you guys on stock market, and before we get started, please smash that like button. And I know a lot of you guys are watching and not hitting it, so I would really appreciate that, guys. And if you're new here, consider subscribing. And if you want to get my daily trade ideas, my swing trade ideas, live trading, and all kinds of setups, definitely check out their link down below in the description for Patreon. And now let's get right into it. Dow is up 0.16%, another fresh new all-time high. Nasdaq going down today 0.28%, S&P flat, and Russell also up on the day 0.23%. And here's 11 sectors that makes up S&P 500 on top, leading the way: industrials, utilities, basic materials, healthcare. So a bit of a risk-off move here in the market. And then we got financial, consumer defensive, communication services, real estate, technology, consumer cyclical, and energy lagging behind all the way here on bottom. And what we have here on stock market map, we got energy sector going down today, XOM down 0.88%, Chevron going down 0.5%, and Tesla here again taking a massive beating, down 2.76%. Amazon kind of a flat day, only up 0.23%, and Meta, after hitting a fresh new all-time high, gave away all the gains and now down on the day 0.43%. Google going flat, and Nvidia also staying flat on the day, only up 0.35%. It was up actually 3% on the day. And then we got Microsoft also going down on the day 0.32%, and Apple going down 1%. And you can see the big banks are also up on the day, and that led to a rally on Russell. And some of these regional banks are also up, you can see, and that is why SPY was up, because of all these banks, and the regional banks are up here, and that's why we saw Russell 2000 also going up on the day. And a couple more things I want to show you guys right here. CNN Fear and Greed Index reading at 78. Extreme greed here in this market. And when are you supposed to buy the dip? Are you supposed to buy the dip when market is reading at extreme greed at 78, or right here at extreme fear? Because I've been doing this for 20 years, and I got 2 comments yesterday that market is just gonna go up, and I'm wrong actually. They're buying Nvidia at 800 and they're going long. They like the company at 800 when Nvidia was trading at $130 back in 2022. That is when I called that Nvidia is a dip buy, especially if you're going long. Not one time, probably for 3 weeks I was calling it out. And I'm not going to go back and show you guys, that video from 2 years ago. It just don't make sense. Now, is it actually the time to buy that dip? So, unfortunately, some people, they don't know anything. They would just buy the dip right here. They would buy SPY ETF at 500, Nvidia at 800, and guess what? 2021, 2020, all over again. Market will come down at one point, and these people are just going to hold a massive bag. And I know a lot of people right now holding Tesla at 300, 400. Guess what? It's not going up, right? So you gotta take a back seat when things are reading at extreme, and you shouldn't be buying anything and going long right here. Even though the trend is up and market is bullish, you cannot just go long, because you need that dip. You need that correction to go long here in this market. And I hope that makes sense, guys. Now, bear and bull sentiment also, 44% are bullish, neutral 29%, 30%, and then only 26% they think this market will come down. And then if you look at Fed's watch tool right here, no rate cuts in May. And now it's pricing in, there is a chance of a rate cut, 65% chance going into June. So we will find out, going into next month, especially with that new CPI, if this is actually going to happen, and we're going to see a rate cut in June. On IWM, it's up 0.23%, and you can see this thing cannot push above 200. It got up to 201.14 after filling that gap, came down, and now trading below 200. Also, you can see right here that I mean, this could be a bear flag, you can see right here. And so far in this channel, and not really going up and also not breaking below this channel. So there is something to watch on IWM. We got strong support down here, 20-day moving average 198. Now below that we also have support 50-day moving average 196.70, 195, and then 193. To the upside, IWM needs to break 200, and above 200 this thing can run all the way up to 202 and then possibly up to this high 205.49. Until then, watch this channel right here. Bottom of this channel could be a dip buying opportunity, and especially if you're shorting, watch top of this channel, which is around 204 to 205, guys. On SPY ETF, it's absolutely flat on the day, and you can see, and we talked about it on Thursday night in my video, that going into Friday, we could see SPY hitting 510 and then possibly a pullback from there. And we got up to 510 today, another fresh new all-time high. It was trading above upper Bollinger Band, came back, and now trading at 507.85. So that's going to be something to watch, and it's going to be really interesting going into next week, guys. Because above 510, yes, we could see that move all the way up to 520. And that is just going to be insane for this market, because where is the pullback? Absolutely nowhere. And it's reading at extreme greed, and things are just going higher and higher, and especially with earnings from Nvidia. Now things just exploded, especially yesterday on Thursday, and now Friday also another all-time high, and then just a tiny bit of pullback, nothing big. So going into next week on Monday, if things are coming down, you need to watch this support right down here, 503. Below that, we also have support 501.77, 5-day moving average, and then a 500. And below 500, this gap, 497.37. We also have support, strong support at 495, and then this gap right down here just below 490. But if this thing can push and get above 510, then watch out. Like I said, it's going all the way up to 520 before getting any significant pullback. And if you guys are on X, you can give me a follow right here, and there is no subscription, nothing you gotta go through. It's totally free, and I do share lots of information on X. And here's some fantastic plays that I took on Friday, and I'm going to share with you guys how you can actually make a lot of money using just a little bit of money on Friday. And you can see right here, Nvidia, I got in at 930, 780 puts, and then SQ also $76 puts, and then PNW also got in right here, and then within 3-4 minutes it was almost 100%, got out right here. And then if you look at my screen, Nvidia actually got up another, I think, $8, added more puts on Nvidia. Also on SQ, added more puts. Just after a couple of minutes, Nvidia came down, it was 40%. Okay, took some profit right there. SQ came down, took some profit right there. And then these things exploded. Nvidia from 35 to 40 cents, depending on where you got in. I got in at 36 cents. Exploded, guys. From 36 cents, got up to where? $8 a piece on Friday. So if you actually had 330 some dollars on 10 puts, you got 8 grand profit. Well, let's say you at least got 5 grand. So all these trade ideas, and especially on SQ, that one was only 6-7 cents, got up to 36 cents. And not to mention PNW, and you can see this also, guys, Microsoft. High for the day on Friday, it was right here, 415, 416. And if you actually took 410 puts, I did not play this one, went through the roof, over 300% on Friday. So how you can see how you can make lots of money just using a tiny bit, 200-300 bucks, and then that can actually turn into a massive amount on Friday. So all these ideas on Friday and everything that I took, everything paid, and all these are available on Patreon. And especially if you guys want to support my channel, check out their link down below in the description, guys. On Triple Q, it's down 0.29%, and this was another play that I took on my own, but the levels were out for my members to go and buy some puts if they want to, right here at 440, 441. And if you got in and there were lotos, same day expiration, you made a ton of money, because I made over 200% on that trade because lotos went through the roof. This thing came down to 435.79, and I think I got out just before that. Over 200% just sitting and doing nothing, and these puts were extremely cheap, guys. Now here on Triple Q, yes, we got another fresh new all-time high, and this could be, and a lot of people looking at it, maybe, I'm not calling it right now until we get a confirmation, this could be a double top, or this thing can move even higher above 440. This thing can move up to 445 and then even 450. Now below 440, I said it also in my video Thursday night, watch out for a pullback, and this thing can come right down here, and that is around 435, and we got that today, 435.79 on Friday, and now trading over 435. So that's gonna be your line in the sand going into Monday, 435, and below that 432, 430, 20-day moving average, and then this gap right down here 425.70. To the upside above 440, this thing will continue that rally all the way up to 445 and then 450. On DIA, it's up 0.19%, and this one also I said in my video Thursday night, the next stop 393, and we got really close to it. But if you look at my screen, upper Bollinger Band sitting at 391, it was getting far too overextended, came back, and now trading above 390, trading at 391.28. So going into Monday morning, you need to watch 390, 388, strong support, and below that, this gap 386. Below 386, and then taking out 20-day moving average right here, 385.72, you're going to see a flush down to 380. Now above 390, this thing can continue, and the next stop will be 393 and then 395 on DIA. On VIX is down 5.43%. Now we talked about it in my video Thursday night that I don't see this thing going up until this thing gets above 15. As a matter of fact, might be going back down to 13. And look at this now. It's heading in that direction down to $13. So that's going to be your line in the sand going into next week on Monday 13. And to the upside, now it needs to break 5-day moving average, which is sitting at 1466. And above that, critical level to break 15, and once we get that breakout over 15 and this thing can hold right here, then watch out for a move all the way up to $18 to $20. Until then, guys, it's not going anywhere. As a matter of fact, might be coming down to $13 again. On dollar, absolutely flat on the day, and this is kind of concerning, especially for the new bulls that are buying the dip at the top, because it's flagging right here. And we get that breakout here on dollar above 104.48. Guess what? You're going to see explosion, possibly up to 104.83. And from there, this Bollinger Band will expand even more. And then we could see that massive move all the way up to 106. Now, when this thing was coming down, a lot of people said, it's done. Guess what? Found strong support at 100. And so far, from there, it's just going up slowly. You can see pullback here and there, but so far just going up. And now it's flagging right here. Guess what? We get that breakout, we could see the market coming down rapidly, guys. On 10 year, it's down 1.5%, and now it's actually breaking below this uptrend and also trading under 5-day moving average, which is sitting at 42.96. So going into Monday morning, we need to see a bounce on 10 year above 42.96. Above that, you're going to see continuation to the upside up to 43.70 to even 44.21, where this upper Bollinger Band is sitting. Now, if this is actually a fake breakdown, then we could see that move continuing to the upside early as Monday morning. Now, here on TNX, the next support will be down here at around 42, and below that, watch out for 41. And that's all I have for you guys in this video. Let me know your thoughts down below in the comment section, and I'll definitely keep you guys updated going into Monday night.